Hey everyone, Kyle once again, and welcome back to the next video, and back again with the next video of another DVD update. So yeah, I got another set of animes, not animes, but that's for another video. But another set of films I got right here, you know. So at least that's a good stack I got right here. So let's get right down to it, so not waste any time now. So the first one I want to do, which I finally managed to get, and I was interested in watching the film. So, well, I never saw it in the theater, but a lot of people enjoy the film. The film made almost $1 billion, you know, almost. But I was looking forward to seeing this, so I finally get a chance to get around it. Although the running time is about 3 hours long, though. So, but regardless, though, I'll finally get around to a chance to see Oppenheimer from director Christopher Nolan has a hell of a cast, you know. So, and the whole thing of, you know, how it opened up alongside with with Barbie, you know the whole thing with Barbenheimer, you know, and all that stuff, but I'll finally get around to a chance to see Oppenheimer. So, I look forward to seeing this. So, hopefully, maybe I could do a video shortly after this video, you know. So, but yeah, starring Cillian Murphy, and Robert Downey Jr., Matt Damon, among of a whole list of cast, you know. So yeah, so we got Oppenheimer. And although I have to say right off the bat, though, I'm like, from Richard Roeper from the Chicago Times, calling it one of the best movies of the century. That I think is even before since I do think that's kind of an overblown statement, because there is no such thing as one of the best films of the century. I mean, there's some people say it's one of the greatest. That other films say, oh, this is the greatest film of all time, you know, and I mean, it's all subjective, you know. So there is no like greatest film of the century or best film of all time, though. It's all subjective. Like, to me, like say like my favorite film of all time is Jurassic Park, right? Do I think it's the best film of the century or of all time? No, because there is no film that's the best film of the century, but. Well, I mean, if it's an opinion, though, but I just think that's, like, an overblown statement right there. It's like I remember still, like, one of the statements, like, they called Transformers 3 Dark of the Moon on the back of the DVD, saying it's one of the best action films ever. I'm like, no, it's not. I've seen other action films that are much better than Transformers 3 Dark of the Moon, right? So it's opening statements like that. It says that it just think it's overblown. Like, that film is one of the best action films ever. No, it's not. That's the point I'm getting at. So, now getting to the next one, I got the Ultimate Sin, the recut, extended, unrated, special edition, and that is of Robert Rodriguez's Sin City. The recut, extended, unrated edition. Comes with the whole booklet right here and the 2 discs. Like I said, I'm always a sucker for special editions of films like these, you know. So comes with a whole bunch of features and always other interesting extras, you know. So yeah, the whole special deluxe edition of Robert Rodriguez's Sin City. Next we got some other new films as well. So we got this one, which I think is one of the, to me, the best one since the first Saw film, and that is of Saw X. I never really was big on the whole. Well, the first film I enjoy. Second film I can tolerate. Then by the third film, now it's becoming like, oh, well, all that with 3, and then up to the rest of like, okay, Jigsaw is psychic, you know. He like say how he can know how it can predict, it can go everything exactly as planned, you know, how everything would turn out exactly the way it would turn out would be. That's what's starting to get more ridiculous though. But Saw X, I think this is one I say is the best one since the first Saw film, and this one got the most praise of the whole entire series. This got the most praise, the highest rating on Rotten Tomatoes by far, and yeah. And a lot of people like this one, and this one I did see though, so, and I did like the film. All right, so next, this one I did not see, but you know, I'll give it a watch though. It was one of the new films that came out last year. Transformers 1, the animated film. Pretty much they had the first animated Transformers film since the original animated movie. Which I gotta say though, I wasn't really big on the original Transformers animated film, you know, from the 80s. Because I didn't grow up with Transformers at all. I did not grow up with them, so. But this is the one that came out last year in 2024. You have Chris Hemsworth voicing Optimus Prime, Brian Tyree Henry voicing Megatron, and other cast members as well. So yeah, I'll be sure to give this a watch. Transformers 1. Next, I finally managed to get the sequels, but of course, including the ones from the one from last year as well. But the thing is, I'm not really big on the films, so like I said, I don't care for this trilogy. They kind of screwed that up as well. But I do just seeing the features, and also the art covers as well. You know, I thought the art covers are pretty cool though. And as of here's Venom, Let There Be Carnage, which I sad to say, no, there isn't, because they completely neutered Carnage, PG-13. You know, a violent character like Carnage, and they completely neutered him. You know, they cut his freaking nuts out. But like I said, dude, the art cover on this it looks pretty cool. I have to say though, wish it was kind of like that, more like in the movie. And then of course from last year, Venom, Let the Last Dance, where he's in Vegas. So you got that, and the cover is also like this. Like I said, the cover art looks pretty cool, you know. But this is more or less, like I can't say the same for the movies though. Like I said, I'm not big on I don't like pretty much the Venom films. Like Kraven the Hunter, I would say is better by an edge because than any of the Sony Marvel movies they've done, despite the Spider-Verse, because at least Kraven the Hunter, they went with the R rating, and at least they lived up to the R rating on the violence, more or less. I could say they did with any of these Venom movies, you know, because they're all PG-13, you know. I don't know why if they made Kraven the it still boggles me because if they made Kraven the Hunter R rated, why couldn't they do them for the Venom films? Because Venom's more of a violent character, you know. You wouldn't say, right? But what do I know? But at least I got the Venom sequels. All right, and moving on to some of the older ones. Here I got was the the 25th anniversary limited edition of Pink Floyd, The Wall, the movie of Pink Floyd's The Wall. Yeah, we all in all, you're just another brick in the wall. But this is the movie of Pink Floyd's The Wall. I think Bob Hoskins in this is I think Bob Hoskins is in this as well, which actor I always enjoyed, you know. So But this is Pink Floyd's The Wall, the movie. All in all, you're just another brick in the wall. Yeah, that's always been a good song. Next, they got of the classic films. Speaking with Robin Williams, finally got the classic of Mrs. Doubtfire. I don't know why I never had this on DVD. I have no why. I remember have the old VHS though, but I don't know why. Never had. For some reason, I never got the on DVD. Mrs. Doubtfire. Hello. Oh, look at me. My first day as a woman, and I'm already getting hot flashes. Yeah, Sally Field, Pierce Bronson, Harvey Fierstein, Robert Prosky. Yeah. Directed by Chris Columbus, who directed the first 2 Harry Potter films, Only the Lonely, Adventures in Babysitting, Home Alone 1 and 2. So, yeah, Miss Robin Williams. Next we have from the late director David Lynch. You got Blue Velvet, starring Kyle MacLachlan. You got Laura Dern. You got Dennis Hopper as well. So yeah, from one of the films from director the late director David Lynch. Yeah. Of course, David Lynch directed the original Dune, but other films too as well. Now, this one I did enjoy, and it's from the director of the Blair Witch Project, Altered. Now, this one I did enjoy. I thought it was very an interesting film, and like I said, it's from the director of the Blair Witch Project, and as a big fan of the Blair Witch Project, I also enjoy the film that Eduardo Sanchez they directed. Also, this Bigfoot film called Exist, which I reviewed. I enjoy the film. To me, it's like one of the better Bigfoot movies. And I said before, and I love the Blair Witch Project, So, but I really enjoy this film, so I finally got a chance to get it again. Altered. And next, which is speaking of Bigfoot, it's this another of the found footage films. I think it was. I think it's one of the found footage films, and that is another Bigfoot film, and that is of Bigfoot: The Lost Coast Tapes. So the film getting a little bit of praise from here. This one is saying one of the best movies about Bigfoot I've ever seen. Person who hosts of Animal Planet, the show fighting Bigfoot. Huh. Really fun and entertaining, but raises some questions that we in the Bigfoot community have been talking about for years. Huh. So yeah, this is a Bigfoot: The Lost Coast Tapes. And then lastly, the last one that we have from the 2016 film Pride and Prejudice and Zombies. It's a film that's based on from the author. It's based from the author of Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter, Seth Graham Smith. So you get the classic story of Pride and Prejudice, but add a zombie twist to it. And you have some other actors I recognize here. I mean, you have Matt Smith from Doctor Who, which not only from Doctor Who, but he also appeared in Morbius. He was Michael Morbius' brother, or half brother, you say. And you got Lena Headey, and you got Charles Dance is in this. But it's also based on the novel that's from the author of Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter. So but this film didn't do that well. This film flopped though. But what I say this would be better than Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter? I have no idea though, because I haven't seen this film, so can't judge on that. But yeah, Pride and Prejudice and Zombies. So that's pretty much it for this next DVD update. So I think I'll do a couple of reviews on. But one I will maybe on Oppenheimer and then some other ones though. But yeah, so I got this. So I hope you enjoy this latest DVD update. Stupid squeaky chair. So thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more videos and more movie reviews, and we'll see you next time. Later.